Hello and welcome to your Long Island weather update. It was pretty cold today, much colder than yesterday. In fact, so cold that we actually did manage to get below freezing overnight, and actually seen little puddles of ice. Well, I was in the Pine Barrens again. Yeah, believe it or not, I had a doctor's appointment in the morning, and the sky was kind of junky, but I figured, well, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to just do something to kill time. So I went to the Pine Barrens, walked around the deer park for a little bit, and actually, the sky actually, when I got there in the early afternoon, uh, the sky actually, we still had clouds, but the clouds were pretty. We had some cirrocumulus around, see some pretty cirrocumulus clouds there, and some more of that there. Some nice streaky cirrus right there, and really nice actually as we got toward around, I don't know, 1:30 or so. It was really, really nice. Look at that sky. I mean, you had blue sky, but you had these really cool looking cirrus clouds too. Cirrocumulus and some streaky mare's tail type clouds there, and yeah, pretty nice. And then later in Babylon, the sun actually had a few clouds there. You could see a little ice on this smaller lake here. Argyle Lake had no ice on it, and yeah, so it's pretty much it. Summer is showing you some of the pictures I took today. Get out there and walk around in this nice cold weather because unfortunately it's going to be getting above normal again. You can see a warm front there. It's going to be lifting up into the area. Let's show you the current satellite, and you'll see actually there's a much thicker area of clouds over New Jersey. Long Island, not seeing too many clouds, just a few high clouds. These definitely look like a mid-level deck over here over New Jersey, which is probably going to keep the temperatures up there. This is what the sky looked like today during the day. And again, you had some contrails around, but at times the sky looked pretty. It wasn't a completely disgusting looking sky today. I mean, it wasn't clear, but it was still plenty of sunshine. A decent day overall out there. We're going to be dealing with a lot more clouds this holiday weekend. So let's take a look at current conditions out there. It is 18 degrees in Westhampton, 21 in Shirley, 27 in Islip, and 28 in Carl Place. Yeah, it's below freezing out there. It's pretty chilly out there. And you can see here mid-30s though in Jersey, much warmer with that cloud deck. But Long Island, nice and cool. Even 23 being reported out in Montauk. So yeah, very cold out there. The Pine Barrens are going to the teens tonight, and we're going to see what they got down to overnight as well. So we're going to actually take a look at Westhampton. So right now 18 degrees and 30.51. Wow, that's some pretty strong high pressure right there. So looking at the day in Westhampton, I don't think it made it out of the 30s today. It did not. Only mid-30s. And this morning, it looks like, wow, it got down to 12 in Westhampton. I said if the wind dropped, that we get that radiational cooling, and that's exactly what happened. Boy, you got to love Westhampton. So let's look at the lows here. 12 degrees at Westhampton, 24 at Islip, 25 at Farmingdale. And yeah, Jersey didn't get any of that radiational cooling. They had mid-20s, so Westhampton 12. That is like the coldest spot in the whole area. I mean, I absolutely love Westhampton. Let's take a look at the highs. 36 at Westhampton, 37 at Islip. So mostly 30s, even in Jersey, mostly upper 30s, maybe a little closer to 40 there. But other than that, below normal today. So let's take a look at our climate statistics for today. And we're going to get right to it here. Islip, 37 degrees for a high. The normal high is 43. That's 6 degrees below normal. The low of 24, which is 4 degrees below normal. And that gives us an average for the day of 31. That's 5 degrees below normal. Central Park, 37 degrees for a high. That's 6 degrees below normal. The low of 25 was 7 degrees below normal, so they were 6 degrees below normal at Central Park as well. So, yeah, look at that. Everybody pretty much only in the 30s today. It was a little bit colder than they expected. You have that north flow that comes out. That north flow, it really just, it really gets the temperatures colder because it's coming straight from the north. So let's take a look at our weather map here. We're just going to show you the weather from now through Christmas. So here we go here. We'll maybe allude a little bit to next week, but you see that high starts moving offshore. It gives us a warmer return flow. We'll have to watch for the chance of maybe some scattered light rain on Sunday. But other than that, Christmas Day should be dry, but we'll probably have plenty of clouds. You see that low there that's kind of sitting there in the middle of the country, and it's going to bring a area of rain that looks like another warm front or so, but it's sitting there in a very unusual way, and this is going to cause an unsettled week next week, and it looks like we're going to be dealing with rain chances. It looks like Wednesday that we're going to be dealing with a little more in the way of rain Wednesday night, and then maybe lingering around for the first part of Thursday, and hopefully it gets out of here by the Friday into the weekend. You can see a little unsettled dealing with again. We'll talk about that more, I think, on Sunday. We'll talk about that more on Sunday. We'll talk about the week ahead on Sunday, I think. But let's look at, because I don't want this to be a long way. I'm tired, man. Hiking 2 days in a row and having to go to the, I'm just exhausted. So anyway, let's go to the HRRR here. You got a general idea of the pattern now, so let's go to the HRRR, and you'll see here, there's that area of rain that stays way upstate. However, you see here Sunday, you can see a few showers, perhaps likely Sunday morning, and perhaps again a little later in the day. So Sunday's going to be a little more on the unsettled side, So I'm going to pay for all these 3 great days in a row that we had with more crap. So here we go. Dew points and wind flow. See, we're in that really dry air, but that south wind brings in milder air tomorrow. You can see the temperatures rise into the dew points start rising a little bit, but still relatively dry air. You see, as you get into later Sunday, the dew points rise a little more, but still relatively dry. It's in the 40s. That's why I don't think that rain is going to be too much of a big deal. It'll probably be a sprinkle, if anything. Tonight, obviously, lows are going to be in the 20s, but if you're in the Pine Barrens, your lows are going to be well into the teens, though we do have to watch for the cloud cover. But if we keep those skies clear, especially over Long Island, Westhampton's probably going to get down into the lower teens again. And then for Saturday, you can see it does get a little bit milder, where temperatures are closer to average, low to mid 40s. And then it won't be as cool Saturday night and Sunday because of the cloud cover, probably only 30s. And then Sunday we rebound even more into the upper 40s, possibly 50 in Jersey. Let's go look at the GFS. So here's the GFS, and GFS not quite as gung-ho on those warmer temperatures. And here's your forecast for Christmas. Mild. You see it's going to be highs around 50, so it won't feel very much like Christmas. Still dew point with an easterly flow. And that's going to keep plenty of clouds around, I think. So if we look at the clouds, you'll see a good deal of clouds around on Christmas. And we'll have a lot of clouds around Saturday and Sunday, too. Saturday, mostly of the high and mid-level variety. Sunday, going to be a little bit lower. Let's look at the RGEM with the skies here. I'm sure we have the 0Z, but I'll just go back to the 18Z. So here's tomorrow you'll see there'll probably be sun, but it'll probably be heavily filtered with a lot of high clouds. And Sunday, more in the way of high and mid-level clouds, maybe some lower clouds. And then Christmas Day, you still see some clouds kind of hanging around here. And then this is only going to take us out. You can see, and again, what is this little feature here? Well, we'll talk about that more on Sunday night. Anyway, have a good night. Thanks for watching.